Have you ever wondered why some people just seem to have it all? They walk into a room and instantly connect with everyone. They're well-liked, respected, and people genuinely want to help them succeed. It's not magic, and it's not something you're just born with. It's a skill, and it's a skill that anyone can learn. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most influential books ever written on this topic, Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People. This isn't just about making friends. It's about fundamentally changing how you interact with the world, unlocking doors you never even knew existed. So, if you're ready to transform your relationships, both personal and professional, stick around. We're about to break down the timeless principles that have helped millions, and I promise, by the end of this video, you'll have practical tools you can start using today. First, let's tackle the foundational idea of the book. Stop criticizing, condemning, and complaining. Think about it. When was the last time you enjoyed being criticized? Never, right? Criticism puts people on the defensive, it wounds their pride and creates resentment. Carnegie tells us that any fool can criticize, but it takes character and self-control to be understanding and forgiving. Instead of pointing out what someone did wrong, try to understand why they did it. Put yourself in their shoes. What were their motivations, their constraints? When you approach a situation with empathy instead of judgment, you create an environment where real communication can happen. People will be more open to your ideas because they feel understood, not attacked. This single shift can dramatically improve your interactions. It's about replacing negativity with a genuine desire to understand, and that is incredibly powerful. Now for the secret sauce, the one thing that everyone on this planet craves: genuine appreciation, not flattery. Flattery is shallow, insincere, and people can see right through it. Appreciation, on the other hand, is sincere and comes from the heart. Carnegie says, be hearty in your approbation and lavish in your praise. This means actively looking for the good in people and telling them about it. Did a coworker do a great job on a report? Don't just think it, say it. Did your friend listen to you when you were having a bad day? Thank them for being a great listener. These small acts of recognition cost you nothing, but they are priceless to the person receiving them. They make people feel valued, important, and seen. This creates a positive feedback loop. When people feel appreciated by you, they'll want to do more things that earn your appreciation. It's one of the simplest yet most effective ways to build strong positive relationships. Start today. Find 3 people and give them a sincere, specific compliment. Watch what happens. Let's move on to the next principle, which is all about perspective. Carnegie's advice is to arouse in the other person an eager want. This is the core of influence. Most of the time, we're focused on what we want. We need a favor. We want to make a sale. We want someone to agree with us. But people are motivated by their own wants, not yours. The only way to influence people is to talk in terms of what they want. Before you ask for anything, ask yourself, how can I make this person want to do it? Frame your request from their point of view. What's in it for them? If you want your kids to clean their room, don't just order them to do it. Frame it as making their space a cool place to hang out with friends. If you need a colleague's help on a project, explain how their unique skills will make the project a massive success and give them a chance to shine. When you align your goals with their desires, you're not forcing them to do something, you're inviting them to achieve a mutual goal. This turns resistance into enthusiastic cooperation. The next few principles are simple, yet so often overlooked. First, become genuinely interested in other people. We live in a world where everyone is waiting for their turn to talk. Be the person who truly listens, ask questions, encourage them to talk about themselves, their interests, and their accomplishments. When you show genuine interest, people feel it, and they will be drawn to you. It's the highest form of respect you can show someone. Linked to this is the power of a name. Carnegie emphasizes that a person's name is, to that person, the sweetest and most important sound in any language. Make an effort to remember names and use them. It's a simple act that says, you are important to me. I see you as an individual. It builds an instant connection. And finally, smile. A genuine warm smile communicates that you are happy to see someone. It's a universal sign of goodwill that costs nothing and creates an immediate positive atmosphere. Think about it. Who would you rather approach? Someone with a scowl or someone with a friendly smile? Be that person. Now, how do you handle disagreements without making enemies? This is where Carnegie's wisdom truly shines. The first rule is simple. The only way to get the best of an argument is to avoid it. You can't win an argument. Even if you win on points, you've likely lost the other person's goodwill. So instead of arguing, listen. Show respect for the other person's opinion. Never say, you're wrong. That's a direct challenge to their intelligence and ego. Instead, try phrases like, I see your point, and that's a valid way to look at it. I was thinking about it from a different angle. This opens the door for a discussion, not a battle. If you are wrong, admit it quickly and emphatically. It's disarming and shows strength of character. People are much more forgiving and reasonable when you take responsibility for your own mistakes. Remember, the goal isn't to win a fight. It's to solve a problem and maintain a positive relationship. Always begin in a friendly way, find common ground, and let the other person do most of the talking. Let's talk about leadership. How do you change people's behavior without giving offense or arousing resentment? Carnegie provides a brilliant roadmap. Always begin with praise and honest appreciation. Before you point out a mistake, highlight something they did well. This softens the blow and shows that you're not just there to criticize. Next, call attention to people's mistakes indirectly. Instead of saying you messed up this report, you could say, this report is fantastic. One small change to this section here would make it even more impactful. It's about framing feedback constructively. Also, talk about your own mistakes before criticizing the other person. Saying something like, I've made similar errors myself, and I found that doing it this way really helped, makes you a relatable ally, not a judgmental boss. Ask questions instead of giving direct orders. Do you think this approach might work better? This gives people a sense of ownership over the solution and encourages their creativity. Make the other person happy about doing the thing you suggest. Frame it as an opportunity for them, a chance to grow or take on a new challenge. Let's recap these powerful ideas. First, avoid criticism and try to understand others' perspectives. Second, give sincere and specific appreciation. Make people feel important. Third, always think about what the other person wants and frame your proposals accordingly. Fourth, be genuinely interested in others. Remember their names and smile. It builds instant rapport. Fifth, when you disagree, do it gracefully. Avoid arguments, respect their opinion, and admit when you're wrong. And finally, when you need to lead or guide someone, start with praise. Be indirect with your feedback. Share your own faults, ask questions, and make them feel good about the path forward. These aren't manipulative tricks. They are principles of human decency and emotional intelligence. They work because they are based on a fundamental respect for other people. Implementing these principles requires practice. It's like building a muscle. At first, it might feel unnatural to hold back criticism or to actively look for things to praise. But the more you do it, the more it becomes a natural part of who you are. Start small. Pick one principle this week and focus on it. Maybe it's remembering the name of the barista at your coffee shop. Maybe it's giving your partner a sincere compliment every day. Maybe it's deciding to listen more than you talk in your next meeting. Keep a journal of your interactions and see what a difference it makes. You'll likely find that people respond to you more positively. Doors that were once closed will start to open. Your stress levels will decrease because you're navigating conflicts more effectively. You're not just winning friends. You're building a network of allies. You're not just influencing people, you're inspiring them. Dale Carnegie wrote this book almost a century ago, but its lessons are more relevant today than ever before. In our hyper-connected, often impersonal digital world, the ability to make genuine human connections is a superpower. These principles will help you stand out in your career, deepen your friendships, and create a more harmonious family life. It all comes down to a simple, profound shift in focus, from yourself to others. When you make other people feel good, when you make them feel understood and valued, they will naturally be drawn to you. That is the art of winning friends and influencing people. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive. I hope you found these ideas as transformative as I have. If you got value from this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content that helps you level up in life. And I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and let me know which of Carnegie's principles you're going to try first. Let's start a conversation and learn from each other. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep connecting.